When you have first imported your media into Final Cut Pro for iPad, it is tempting just to pick a clip and chuck it straight onto the timeline. But just like in Final Cut Pro for Mac, you're probably better off not doing that, but instead spending a little bit of time organizing your media, playing through it all, picking the good bits and the bad bits, and just selecting a nice bit of the media. And maybe rather than putting it straight on the timeline, if you like that particular move, mark it as a favorite. You'll get a little green line on top of your clip. And you can do this with every one of your clips if you like. Now, I'm using a mouse so you can see my cursor, and this does make life a little easier. But instead, I'm going to now press the play button over here with my finger, and I'm just going to watch it play through, and I'm going to repeatedly press the in point button. Now, you can see that there just below the scrubber bar, and I can press the in and repeatedly until I get to a good in point that I like. I can also play this video back using the jog wheel if I want to, if I don't just want to watch it play. So let's say I get to the end of that movement, I might press out. And now I'll favorite that region. Now I'll just keep playing. I'm going to press the play button again. This time I'll use the keyboard. If you've got one handy, press L a few times. It'll play at multiple speeds, and I can come back for the next pass up with this drone shot. And there's nothing actually else that I want to keep in that shot. So I'll go to the next clip and try again. So L to play, or I could use the play pause button over there. It's going a bit slower. So I'll L, L, L to play it really fast. Aha, and that's a different kind of move. So I'm going to use the little jog wheel instead now. And I'm going to come back to the start of that move. Maybe this is the part where I want to start from. I'll press the in point, or I could press I on the keyboard. I'll play that forward. And this is an alternative starting shot. And I'll press out. And again, I will press the little heart for favorite. So this little menu up here, just up here, will let you filter what you've got visible in your project media window there. I could choose to show only favorited media. And if I show only favorited media, that makes my life really easy when it comes to the edit, because it just means I've got only good media to look at, and I've got all my options straight away. Favoriting is a terrific technique. Now, if you only want a favorite, that's totally fine, but I'm just going to show all my clips again. Another approach is to put keywords on your clips. Now, I know there's a few pieces to camera with me talking to the camera here, so I'm going to go to this little key window, and I'm going to add a new keyword. So I can type that in quickly because I've got a keyboard connected, and I'm just going to say that's Iain, which is me, and that keyword has now been applied to that clip. So if I click on the next clip there, I'll go to keywords again, and this time I can just click or tap. Now, you can keyword all of your clips. You could keyword as many different strategies as you like. You could have games, you could have drones, you could have close-up, you could have sky, you could have screen recordings. And those are things that you can then choose to show. So I could show only clips which have this particular keyword. And that comes in very useful during the edit. It helps you find your media, find the specific clips you're looking for, and you're not lost in a sea. And you can also favorite keyworded clips as well, so you have tons of options. Staying organized in Final Cut Pro for iPad is a great strategy, just like it is on Final Cut Pro for Mac. Now, if you have a keyboard connected and you're not sure what the shortcuts for any of this are, for playing through a clip, you've got J, K, and L. L to play forward, L to play faster and faster the more you press it. You can press I to mark an in point and repeatedly press that until you get the right point. Don't really like these shots. There we go. There's a good in point. Well, maybe not. Maybe this was just a dud drone shot. In. So if it turns out you don't like any of it, maybe I'll reject it. The little X button there next to the key is going to let you reject media that you don't like at all. And that's another thing that you can find. It's the opposite of favorites. Ideally then, apply keywords and favorites to all your media, and then you're in a better place to edit. Let's look at that.